Welcome back. We're here for the finals. It's not the grand final, but it's the finals.
Yeah.
It's the top eight, the quarterfinals, if you want to be specific.
Yeah.
It has taken a long 11 months
Yeah.
to get to where we are now. A lot of trials and hardship, a lot of players, and a lot of matches caught on camera. Some of them drawn on camera.
Yeah.
Intentionally or not intentionally.
Quickest draws in the West.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, we're going to have a very quick look here at our top eight standings. Congratulations to the victors here. Chifley, Brennan, Billinghurst, Kyle, Nathan, Hanbin, Kieran, and Richard.
Richard can't keep Richard away from the top eight here.
No way.
It was looking iffy. On coverage today, he hasn't done a lot of winning. But he did enough off camera, and the handshake was actually a very wise move last round.
Well, we're going to get back down to the table. We have two players from this top eight ready to battle. We have, of course, Richard Owen.
It's his Highlander series. We're just playing in it. And bottom of the screen, we have Chifley Cole. Chifley is on Nadu?
No, Reanimator.
Reanimator.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. And yeah, of course, we've got a Lotus Petal somewhere in the hand. Turn one was a Surveil land. Richard's turn one, also just a fetch land. So just developing their manners in the early game as we get started. Collector Brutality. I haven't seen this one on the stack in a minute.
It's such a sweet card specifically for Reanimator.
Yeah.
Even though it's not being used for a sweet function right here.
Yeah, just a 2-mana duress.
Yeah, the ability to discard and get some incremental advantage that way is kind of nice.
I don't think we're draining.
You know, this card has been seen so little lately that it's actually not even in my autofill for searching.
Yeah. So, I thought this card was going to change everything.
I mean, it was pretty heavily played for a short while.
Yeah, but then dropped off in stock. And
the hand here revealed Richard did mulligan to 6, by the way, but we have second land, Daze, Ledger Shredder, Psychic Frog, Hymn to Turak, Cling to Dust.
And Collector Brutality cannot get creatures.
Correct. It could give him -2 if they were in play.
Yeah, but we're taking
Cling to Dust.
The main deck Graveyard Hate. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that seems entirely reasonable.
Yeah.
This is quite a good 6 for Richard here, having Daze and Cling to Dust on a 6-card hand. You got to be pretty happy with that. My guess is that Richard drew Ledger Shredder or Psychic Frog, kept one of them and drew the other.
See a Raucous Theatre as the Surveil land. I don't think I have seen Richard cast a Hymn to Torok. It's always been in the graveyard because of a Surveil or a discard. It is, but this is another, weird to say, a blast from the past. This used to be in all sorts of Grixis decks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if people were playing Grixis, but as we...
Richard's just looked at 2 cards. There.
Oh, dear.
So we're going to pop back here to look at the live standings again while these players figure that out.
It's usually a very simple fix of, well, you would know. I've done this sort of stuff a bunch, so I know the fix. Actually, I'll let you correct me if I'm wrong. If fix is to, well, it's a random deck, you're going to shuffle and do it again, and a quick little slap on the wrist.
Yeah, if we know which card was the top card, then we can keep that one there and do the action where it's supposed to be. But if not, then we do our best. You want to talk about these matchups in the top 8? We can see our 8 players here.
Yeah.
We're featuring the 1v8, which is Chifley versus Richard, Reanimator versus Grixis.
Yep.
Table 2, Brennan Crawford on Storm. Didn't get the memo that the deck got like 5 points and sucks now. And made second in the Swiss with it anyway.
Yeah.
He's playing against Kieran Tierney, who's on Mardu.
But the Mardu?
Yep. Table 3, we've got a committee member, Michael Billinghurst, on Blue Moon, playing against Han Bin Shao on Blue Moon.
That's a Blue Moon mirror.
I would have loved to feature that one, but
we tried.
We got overruled, you know.
Yeah.
And table 4, we have Kyle Gibson playing the Lands Nadu deck against Nathan Smale playing 4-color Walks.
That'd be an interesting one.
I've got an interesting stat about Kyle Gibson playing this Lands Nadu deck.
What's the stat?
There is 6 Nadu pilots in the room. There is 1 Nadu pilot in the top 4 and 5 Nadu pilots in the bottom 50%.
So yeah, the deck may not be well positioned.
Yeah, there was a lot of
But
doomsaying. All of its natural predators took a hit, and it's still sitting pretty. But um, it turns out that unless you are built different like Carl
Yeah.
Gibson,
the skill difference on display.
that's right.
So it looks like we're shuffling up and going to randomize the deck
Yep,
and
and we'll
have
be
another
taking that action.
and have
again.
another go. Now we have a Undercity sewers now in play because Missy Rainforest cannot get a Raucous Theatre.
Oh, that's an even better problem.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the nested issues here.
The great news is that one judge call was a 2-for-1.
Yeah, yeah, you got to be efficient.
So now the game is playing out as it should.
Beautiful.
I think the first fetch land was going to get a surveil land. The second that could tap for black. The second surveil land was going to second fetch land was going to get a dual land, which can tap for black. So I think Richard will go on unimpeded from this little error.
Yeah, yeah, it's mostly whatever, but it's a good one to catch.
Yeah, it's good. Well, yeah, well
It's
caught.
the sort of thing that if it happens with some hands, it's a major problem. Like,
Yeah.
hey, how did you do that? Like, let's talk about this. And sometimes it's like, okay, this happens.
Yeah, yeah. Also, end of the day, end of the year.
Yeah,
Um,
it's been 11 months for us. Richard's been playing for 11 months straight.
yeah.
Just hasn't stopped.
Sort of like how people talk about LeBron getting tired in the off season. The same thing. Richard is plagued with the same problems LeBron is plagued with.
Richard is basically the LeBron James of 7-Point Highlander.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
A lot of finals.
Yeah, a lot of
A lot of finals. Not a lot of rings.
Oh, he's got a wedding ring.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So does LeBron James?
We'll see if we can get him a big old trophy instead today.
Yeah.
On the other side of the tableau, Chifley, no stranger himself to being on the coverage, making
Yeah.
the top 8, and I believe even winning. I want to say he won 2 of the Open Series events this year.
Did he?
He certainly was in the finals for a couple.
I think he won one. I can't really remember at all. It's all blurred together in one.
You know who we need?
One
We need plenty of games Highlander Open Series historian Kira Turetsky.
Yeah.
She would know exactly how many game wins each player has.
Yeah. She has those stats.
Chifley with a Bazaar of Baghdad, drawing 2 cards, discarding 3 cards. Look, I am a blue mage. I know you are as well. Big
Yes.
old control fan. How do you feel about a land that taps to make you lose card advantage?
I hate it.
Like, you play this land, that's a card gone.
Yeah.
And then every time you use it, that's a card gone.
Ooh, hold on. Got to get back to the cricket here. I think
I
we're
mean,
putting
alright,
Atraxa into play.
Well, that offsets some card
Yeah, I
disadvantage.
think the,
Just a little bit.
I think the and we're dazing right back.
Dazing the days.
Chifley's actually going up so many cards.
We've got
this
dazes for days here. What's going to happen if I put this card on the screen? We're going to find out live. Oh, it's sideways. Nice.
turn. Oh, that's good.
We've got a life death here. We're going to be returning a creature to the battlefield from the graveyard, losing some life for it, and drawing 1 billion cards from it.
So it's a 2-mana reanimate,
It is just 2 mana reanimate.
and it also has another side, which comes up very rarely, but it does come up. The life side of things, very good at attacking planeswalkers.
It's true, yeah. It can turn all of your creatures into 1/1s. It does cost some mana to cast that side, which is a bit of a problem if you're not going very large. If you have 3 lands in play, congrats on your 1/1/1.
Yeah. But it's nice that your 2-mana reanimate has additional text. But all this one is, it's just a reanimate for 2 mana, and you'll take that.
So we're looking at 10 cards here as the Atraxa has entered play. There's 1 land, so that's going to be the easy pick. Looks like we're also taking Metamorphosis Fanatic, Preordained Force of Will, choosing not to take Unmasked Brainstorm, something, Worldly Tutor, Troll of Khazad Doom, and we are in fact taking Careful Study instead of Preordained.
The card you didn't know,
Yeah,
I don't know what its name, but I believe
Yeah.
that is a tutor for a non-creature. It's a
Oh, is it Unmarked Grave?
it's the one that looks for a non-legendary creature and puts it into the graveyard. Unmarked Grave.
Don't know.
That's it.
Might have been different artwork.
No, I think that's the same, but it's gone now. It can't
Yeah.
hurt us anymore.
Yeah, no, we don't know anything about that. But we do
you
know
knew the
about-
name, I knew what it did. Together, our powers combined, we can achieve anything.
So we do have Force of Will, Careful Study, Metamorphosis, Fanatic, Scolding Tarn. That is notably Force of Will and a blue card,
Yes.
face up in hand,
Yeah.
and it's even a
And-
stinky blue card. Like you're not even upset to exile that one.
And the days returning the Undercity Sewers, relevantly, get that Undercity Sewers now coming back tapped.
True.
So couldn't. So they're choosing to play the Psychic Frog and not trying to Hymn to Torag last turn. Maybe the Hymn to Torag would have been better. It would be hard to know. Hard to say.
Really hard to know whether your opponent had that life death in hand already, whether they
Yeah.
found it off the bazaar, and maybe you just put the Atraxa in the graveyard for them. We have no way of knowing these things.
No way of knowing. Also, maybe Richard thought he was safe with just a days up, and tapping out to put a threat into play and have days up was
Yeah,
also a good move.
that's the thing. You've got to put these combo players on a clock.
Yeah,
If you give them all the time in the world, they will take all of that time, and then they'll just set up a kill with protection rather than just having to go for it.
ooh.
Surveil Land, World Gorger Dragon in the
Yeah.
graveyard.
So he functionally cast a free Entomb there.
It's interesting to note right now. So normally, World Gorger Dragon, you can loop it with some Animate Dead stuff. We'll get into that when it happens.
Yeah.
And you get infinite mana and mill your whole library with Bazaar of Baghdad or Surveil Lands. But all of these lands enter tapped or don't produce mana. There's no mana producing here, so you wouldn't actually get infinite mana.
Yeah, shame.
The people who know will understand what I'm talking about, and the others, well, it won't happen. So
Yeah, it won't happen. Don't worry about it. I hope it doesn't happen. Because I'm not entirely sure on all the things. Now,
I could walk you through it. It's quite fun actually.
we're going to Hymn to Torok. Chipley could answer it and choose the two cards that get discarded with the Force of Will, or you
True.
could gamble. You can gamble, let it resolve. And
Yeah.
hope it doesn't hit the Force of Will.
My question is:
We are going to.
does any of this
gamble.
matter? Does Richard have answers to Atraxa? So we're discarding
that's a
Dance of
very
the
good
Dead,
question.
Lotus Petal.
I think he does have answers to Atraxa, not for 1 mana.
Certainly not.
So
for
he
one.
couldn't go him into 1 mana, like source to Plowshares, for example.
Yeah, no fatal pushing here.
Yeah, no fatal pushing that one.
Or dismember, no good.
So this, Richard Owen in a dilly of a pickle,
So looking here, we can see Drown in the Lock as a potential out.
which would kill it.
Molten Collapse, I
Yeah.
think that does it. And that might be the only two outs. Snuff Out won't do it.
No. Unholy Heat would combine with a Bolt to
With a
do
frog.
It. With a
Combined with a frog.
Not a great trade-off. Otherwise, yeah, I think you're right.
Can you imagine keeping that in mind if you're in Chifley's seat here? If your opponent attacks with this frog, like, is there a world where you don't just snap off the block
Yeah,
and get unholy heated?
yeah. With a Force of Will, you can play it loosey-goosey.
It's true. It's true.
Also, if it goes to the graveyard, your deck is full of cards that bring it back.
That's true.
We are going to look at Richard Owen's hand from his Inquisition and get rid of that 2-mana answer, the Molten Collapse.
Ooh.
So 1 answer down. I think there's only 1 clean answer left in the deck.
Yeah, Chifley hasn't used a fetch land. Chifley going with the assumption that all the fetch lands got pointed in the 14 cards that got pointed last week.
Yeah. Just playing what he's the hand he's been dealt.
That's right. He plays with the cards that they give him. Ledger Shredder. I mean,
Yeah, who cares?
it's dire. Like, it buys one more turn to block, but if you're in Chifley's seat, you've got to be thinking to yourself, how many outs is there in the deck?
Yeah.
How many Terminates does my opponent actually play?
It is worth noting
Yeah.
that the Lurrus build of Grixis
Yeah,
cannot play Deadpool,
it's true.
which
That
is
was-
probably the best answer to Atraxa.
Yeah, and Chifley's a pretty heads-up player and will have noted that.
Yeah. Chifley would love this turn for Richard to block with his 2-pointed card.
Yep.
Yeah, just It is now an interesting case of like, how the heck does Chifley not just win this game?
Mm.
And
So the
so
frog,
far, I can't think of anything.
the frog jumping, getting up there. What did we say the other out was? It was drown in
Drown
the
in the
lock.
lock.
It's drown in the lock or bust, and you know your opponent doesn't have force of will now. And there's not that many counterspells typically that Reanimator players can afford. You know, Daze is gone, Spell Pierce could be another thing to think about.
We scoop it up.
And Richard says, no, I'm done here, actually.
Yeah. So Atraxa was good enough. Went all the way.
All the way, yeah, I mean,
It came down turn 3.
it doesn't need to attack often, let's be
Yeah.
honest, you know.
Yeah, it attacked 4 times.
Yeah.
And
Normally 2 attacks is enough. Your opponent might have taken some damage from fetches, shocks, Gataxian probes, dismembers. But, you know, we had to attack a couple more times. There was some pesky frog that got in the way, a bird that got in the way.
yeah, but I think that's exactly how Chifley wants to play this game. I fear for his sake there's a lot more interaction on the way.
Yeah, let's have a look at some sideboarding here from Grixis. I'm looking at the sideboard. I'm seeing a few standouts here. Duress always good, but I'm seeing Ghost Vacuum and Nihil Spellbomb as the ones for me.
Yeah, we've also got a Submerge, which could come in and
Submerge is cute.
put it away. Not the best
Yep.
answer.
You
but-
could also consider the Consign to Memory.
Yeah.
It hits exactly Animate Dead and Dance of the Dead, and I suppose it hits Necromancy as well. It depends if that's good enough for you. You've also, of course, got access to a couple of blasts, so depending on how you value the card selection in the Reanimator deck, they may be worth a look at.
But very importantly, as you mentioned at the start, Nihil Spellbomb and Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum just can sit in play and just be a
slurp it up.
a thorn in the Reanimator side. And Nihil Spellbomb, again, same thing, sit in play, be a thorn in the side. Tricky with instant speed stuff.
Yep.
But also, you'd rather have it.
You've also got some stinkers in the main deck you want to get rid of, like, say, Fatal Push, for example.
Yeah, get that out of here.
That one's no good.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of ways to kill small creatures, and Chifley's just playing big ones. Over on Chifley's side, we'll have a look at the sideboard here. We've got a Abrupt Decay, which is probably good against the Lurus deck, but also handy against the cards we were talking about, Nihil Spellbomb and...
There's a Duress there as well.
Yeah, Nihil Spellbomb and Ghost Vacuum. Duress, Assassin's Trophy also can blow up permanents.
The thing that I'm confused by looking at this sideboard is I see Blue Blast and Hydro Blast, and I see no Red Blast or Pyroblast.
Is he playing red? Is he in?
I mean, that'd probably do it. Thanks. Yeah, cool. We've got a Veil of Summer, though. That's basically Red Blast that draws a card. Especially in this matchup.
It is interesting he's not playing any red.
Yeah, just the Gorger Dragon.
Yeah.
Well, while they put their finishing touches on the sideboard, let's have a look once again at today's metagame.
Yep.
We had 24 players in the room, 6 of them playing Nadu, 5 of those falling. Falling from grace, not making the top 8. We had 4 pilots on Grixis. We ended up with 1 of those in the top 4. A couple just missing out there. We had 3 pilots on Blue Moon, and hey, 2 of those in the top 8. 4th and 5th. No, 3rd and 6th. They're playing against each other.
66% conversion rate.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Best deck in the format.
Mardu and Grixis and Lands, all with 2 pilots each. Mardu made 1 into the top 8, the others did not. Grixis just missing out, taking 9th place. Congratulations. And these 5 one-offs, you know, it's a little flavorful Highlander one-offs. Reanimator in the top 8. Storm in the top 8. 4-color Walks in the top 8. Abzan Food and Team of Tempo, no good.
Yeah. Team of Tempo and Abzan Food looked cool.
They did look cool.
Team of Tempo was a round 1 thing. But of the one-offs, the 5 one-offs, 3 of them made top 8.
Very cool to see.
The rogue deck builders had also a good conversion rate.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Let's have a look at our most played cards as well. Force of Will, the most played pointed card. I would expect to see that in 1, 2, maybe 5 of our top 8 decks. Mental Misstep, that could be in all 8. We've really got no way of knowing that. Murktide Region, you're going to see that one in the Blue Moon decks, and maybe in the Grixis deck. No, not in the Grixis deck, because it's a Lurus cat deck.
Yeah.
So only 2 of them into the top 8.
It is interesting that there are more Force of Wills than Murktide regions when they go hand in hand. So some
Hmm.
people were cutting Murktide region from their Force of Will decks,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
which is very interesting. Although I wonder, yeah, probably in the Nadu decks. I wonder how many Nadu players got to play Force of Will.
Hmm. And looking at our unpointed most played cards, Brainstorm 20 copies in the room. Gee whiz.
Hmm.
How many of those made it into the top 8? Reanimator, Storm, Blue Moon, Nadu, Walks, Blue Moon. Not in the Maru deck. So 7 out of 8 players in the top 8
Yeah.
playing Brainstorm.
These are just some of the bread and butter cards, the cards we like playing
Yeah.
with. All these cards are very popular, but not worth a point. I repeat, not worth a point. Don't point Brainstorm.
You'll
That'll
notice
just
that
be
these top 5 cards, they're really just like staples of their colors and archetypes.
Yeah.
They're not, they're not a dedicated engine piece or combo or win condition. They're just, this card is what I need to make my deck tick.
Yeah. I think the one that stands out to me is Dismember, which is a card that fluctuates in popularity.
Yeah.
Also, more Dismembers than Lightning Bolts, but not by much.
Yeah, Dismember, I mean, you could play it in any deck. That's
Yeah.
half of the point. It's really good at always being able to kill a Magus of the Moon.
Yes, that's probably why don't leave home without it type of card.
That's right.
But Washington,
Yeah, one
9
Shitong Librarian. Jeez, what a card.
as many Birds of Paradises as there are Washingtons.
Yeah, all of the birds have equal play, except for all of the ones that don't.
Yeah.
Like Baleful Strix and Gilded Goose. We've seen both of them on camera today. I'm a little surprised, with all the bird representation we've seen. Nadu, Birds of Paradise, One Shitong. Where's my
Ledger
boy?
Shredder.
Yeah, Ledger Shredder. Where's
Yeah.
my boy, Nimble Obstructionist? Shout outs to people who know Nimble Obstructionist.
It's
That card's
probably not
sweet.
good enough.
I can't believe you would say that.
We've
Honestly,
actually got a lot of.
I'm a little offended.
Well, we've got a couple of stifle effects floating around.
Yeah, we
And
need
it's the
more.
only one that draws a card.
It's true. It's also the only
Which
one
is-
that costs 3.
Yeah. Oh no. There's my pet card,
Yeah.
which is Tashana's
Tashana's Tie Finder.
Tashana's Tie
What a
Finder.
sick card.
Yeah.
I'm going to add that to the list.
Yeah,
What a list.
we've got our own pet stifles.
Yeah.
But we just like to. I like my 3-mana stifle.
I've got a list. There's a lot of like cool flash hate bears you can play these days, and a lot of them are main deckable. So I'm just going to main deck all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have that main deck Opposition Agent, Orcish Bowmasters,
Try cracking
Hull
that fetch.
Breacher.
Yeah, try cracking that fetch land
Yeah,
in a small
exactly.
town.
What'll it be? One Shitong, Avon Mind Sensor.
Every time your opponent activates an ability
Just have a
or
think.
it triggers anything,
Yeah.
they have to pass priority and see if
Yeah.
you allow it.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
You know what else I can sneak in there? I can sneak in a Containment Priest.
That's so.
I'm sick of these Green Sun Zeniths.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just more. Did my spell actually resolve, Jimbo?
Yeah, right.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it really? No.
Well, we're here at the table. We got 7 cards in hand for each player. We're having a look. It looks like a white card at the front of hand for Chifley.
No idea what it
What's
is.
going on? Why is there a white card in your deck? What are you doing?
I think that's a.
A big silly creature?
It's a big silly creature that does something. I don't
Oh,
remember
cool.
what it is. I remember the feeling of it.
It is Abdel, and it is another World Gorger Dragon.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That was the vibe I got from it.
Yeah.
I saw the white card and I could only remember the feeling I felt when I was told what it did.
Yeah.
And now I realize I felt the feeling of like, oh my gosh, there's a white World Gorger Dragon.
Gone are the days of the old white creatures that you would reanimate. Shout outs to Iona, Shield of Emeria.
Yeah.
Really good into the Blue Moon decks in the top 8, actually.
That big, like, what is it? It's like a 4/5 that means your opponent can't attack or something. 4/5 or a 5/6.
Blazing Archon, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one you're thinking of there.
A disappointingly small creature, but it doesn't need to be.
There was also
It
one more.
Stop your opponent from attacking.
I don't remember the name of it. It was when it entered, you picked a card type and you had protection from that card type, or something silly like that. Like
Yeah,
your opponent couldn't cast cards of that type.
Tidespout Tyrant was the way to get around Caracas.
Yep. It's just an 8/8 and
Yeah.
has many other words on it. Good in Vintage if you have 2 Moxes, because you can cast one, tap one, cast another one, bounce the other one,
Oh.
tap one. Cast a lot of spells.
Yeah, do me a favor, put Tidespan Tyrant on the screen.
Oh, let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, let's get that.
Little cheeky tight spout tyrant for the culture. Sarah's Emissary,
Yeah.
the name of the card that gives. It's choose a card type. You win against that card type.
Yeah.
Let's see a card that we're not going to see on either side of the board here today.
It's just like a 5/5.
Tidespout Tyrant. It is a 5/5. You're right.
Yeah.
Flying. And it just meddles with things, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't they make a new one of these? It could bounce spells as well.
I have no idea.
Well, we have a turn one Thoughtseize.
Yes, back to
Mulligan
the
to
cricket.
6. 2 lands, Spell Pierce, Dance of the Dead, Exhume, Valvagoth. I'm going to assume Richard's saying you can keep that Valvagoth.
Yeah. Richard. Richard's saying, please keep it in your hand.
Yeah. Don't want to see this in the graveyard. There's an Exhume, that's a 2-mana Reanimate. There's a Dance of the Dead, that's a 3-mana Animate Dead.
No, it's a 2-mana Animate Dead, and it's tapped or something.
Sure. 2-mana. Oh, jeez, that is small text.
Yeah, it's the tiniest text.
Yeah, let's get up on the screen. Everyone, get your reading glasses on.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a lot of words.
A fruitful endeavor putting this on screen.
It brings it into play tapped.
Yes, I was so right.
And gives it +1/+1 and doesn't untap unless you pay 1 and a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the strangest.
And we can see here on the screen, Richard also looking at the same webpage that we're looking at here.
But worth noting, Exhume is like...
Exhume's way better than Dance of the Dead.
Yeah, so much more legible.
That one's 2 mana. Each player gets a creature back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
symmetrical.
Yeah, Dance of the Dead is a headache, but does make it bigger. Yeah. But if you put a Walgidalgidoff or whatever the heck the card is called, into play, it doesn't matter if it's tapped, untapped, it just wants to be in play.
Yeah, you can pay 2 mana to untap that on a future turn, it's fine.
And you can just it's a
Valgavoth, the Terror Eater.
Eats Terror?
Yeah, he owns Duskmourn, the plane.
He owns it.
And all of the horror and the tropes and the
Wait,
all of
he
that
owns
sort of stuff.
Duskmourn?
He created the plane.
Yeah, so he's a landlord.
And he feeds on the terror of all of the inhabitants.
So he's not a moth, he's a vulture.
He's a elder demon, actually.
Yeah, that's probably more thematic than my agenda.
Yeah, he's not the vulture, no.
The ward on this is so brutal.
This card is silly good.
It is a very exciting reanimator target.
Yeah,
I do love it for that reason. It's just there are fireworks going on when this is in play.
Super good in the mirror as well.
Oh yeah,
Chifley being like, by the way, you can take the spell pierce instead if you want.
we are.
All right.
Well, the 2 reanimation spells give it a bit of redundancy.
Yeah. So that was a lengthy decision, but I think taking the spell pierce to me signifies, hey, I have an unlicensed curse in hand.
Yeah.
I have a hate piece that I need to resolve. I don't have counter spells. If I had counter spells multiple, I would take a reanimate and counter the second reanimate.
We've entombed
an Oliphant
and a Generous Ent.
Oh,
Oliphant's the red one.
Obviously.
The Generous Ent. That's the question. If you got nothing else, if you draw step as a blank and this unknown card is a blank, do you just exhume?
Not with a Ghost Vacuum on the other side of the field. I wouldn't.
It's getting hoovered up.
Yeah. Good question. Thanks for asking. But no, there's a Ghost Vacuum there, Alec.
Yeah, now I feel silly. And we have a look. Oh, we hit the unknown card. How lucky.
Well, I need to call attention to this. Chifley didn't flinch.
Oh, yeah.
When he drew the Metamorphosis Fanatic.
Ice in his veins.
It is natural whenever you draw a card with Miracle, even if it's turn 1 and you have 0 lands in play, just be like, I gotta do this thing.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, I can't. No.
Yeah. So to not give that tell, this is why Chifley is on the top tables.
Yeah. I don't have that, I could reanimate, or I could Miracle here. I do the thing of man.
Should have revealed that.
No, I was I didn't have any lands. Which is also a tell.
I mean, look, I'm saying that either Chifley's really good or he's really bad and just drew the card, forgot it had Miracle, and that's why he didn't react. Would have beefed it if this was turn 5.
Yeah, but...
Although, the rest of the hand was revealed, so...
It
Oh,
is. It is cool though to think of him as an absolute master.
I mean, I don't think you have to stretch very far to imagine Chifley being very good at the game of Magic.
Yeah, and this has been his dojo. Highlander. He won a Mox Sapphire at CanCon
Okay.
a year or two
Yeah.
back. I
Uh,
think he was in the top 8 of the next one, or some sort of thing. He basically had one really good year not too long ago. He's done pretty good. These ones we've seen him win. The jury's out on whether or not he's won 2 or 1. I think he's only won 1, or within the finals.
important distinction.
Yeah,
I also think he won an unlimited tropical island 1 week ago at the
Yeah.
Command Fest Melbourne side event, beating all of the other wizards that were there.
that's right. That happened.
All
Winning a
right,
tropical island is not a bad weekend.
so we've surveilled and put a removal spell in the graveyard. I want to say that is
That is a
a long goodbye or something.
no. It's I'm so bad with names.
Yeah.
And it affects my relationships with people, and also my ability to commentate.
What's
on
my name, Alec?
You're Jimbo.
Hey, yeah.
Don't ask.
It's good.
Don't ask me to
Why not?
tell you your full Jim,
Probably not on the stream.
Jimbo.
Well, whatever that card is, we're eating that one. We don't want that one in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bitter Triumph. That's what it's
sure.
called.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Got there eventually.
Yeah. I believe
just after it went to exile.
You
So
could have named any card, and I would have believed
Yeah.
you. Oh.
Well, Flick. In tarot reading, you'd leave that out because that meant something. That,
Oh, the
yeah.
spill.
Yeah. But that's not how Magic the Gathering works.
As we're resolving more shuffle your library effects,
Yeah.
some other reanimation targets from the past. Do you remember Grizzlebrand?
Oh, do I ever?
Yeah, I miss
love
Grizzlebrand. That's like fourth best reanimator target now.
Yeah.
Really
Used to
fallen
be
from
just
grace.
the best.
Yeah.
Also, we're seeing more surveil lands than jewel lands in play. we are.
There's no dual
There's
lands
no
in
jewel
play.
lands. There's 4 surveil lands.
That's
and-
wild.
And if Chifley has if he has a the green black one, underground mortuary or something,
Yeah.
there's more. He might just get a shock land.
Show
here.
me underground mortuary.
There's no way he has 3 surveil lands.
I mean, if
I
any
was
deck
wrong,
is going
he
to,
has 3 surveil lands.
if any deck's going to, it's going to
Yeah.
be Reanimator, right?
It's going to be Reanimator or a deck that you've convinced yourself I can afford to have a couple. I could have 3 tap lands in my Eternal format.
But we're once again in a situation where, if you imagine a World Gorger Dragon loop happening right now,
Yeah,
we're not getting any mana out of these lands because they all enter tapped.
absolutely. But we're having a think about the surveil. It's going back on top. That's interesting. What does that mean?
It means that it's good, Alec.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It means it's good. Of course it does.
I'm impressed as well by Chifley's ability to fetch on the main phase.
Mm.
Respecting the fact that the opponent could really be playing opposition agent.
And look, and also Richard is not letting Chifley have any secrets.
Nah, I want to see what you got. Hey, it's a World Gorger Dragon! Wow!
That's
This could
cool.
be careful study into Exhume.
Please.
Well,
please.
Exhuming in a World Gorger Dragon's not great. But, you know,
But well, you know, whatever.
a lot
We've got
of stuff on the other side.
Yeah, a Delver of Secrets is a blast from the past.
Yeah, right. Shoutouts to like 2011 or something when that card got printed. September 2011. But who's counting?
Yeah, remember Ashen Rider? Remember the original? It was like an angel, a black-white angel?
Angel of Despair.
That one.
Yeah.
That one was a cool art.
Yeah, that was
It's like-
very cool. That's from Guild Pact.
Yeah. And then Ashen Rider was the sort of like, made the other one obsolete.
Completely, yeah.
Ashen Rider was cool, and now we're looking at Ashen Rider like that's just not even good enough.
Right? This is just so slow. It's like Archon of Cruelty, except not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ashen
how
Rider.
times have
Now
changed.
bring up Angel of Despair.
And then you've got cards like Terrastodon
Yeah.
that are just completely not even in the discussion anymore. Woodfall Primus, hello?
Yeah, we can't be seen with that. Terrastodon we see a little bit in like times when it's like I don't know, maybe you sometimes play it. We
got some
trying to
action.
resume over here.
Yeah, so that Surveil, the card that was left on the top, was in fact the Bazaar of Baghdad, which means that
Yeah.
that means that Chifley drew the ability to discard Worldgorger Dragon and Metamorphosis Fanatic and Valgavoth all in once.
Yeah, so that means that also, like, Exhume doesn't target.
No. Yeah, nice Ghost Vacuum, dummy. You want to exile one of these three creatures?
And also, Richard doesn't have a creature in his graveyard, so extra value.
It's symmetrical. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Although
You could discard.
Yeah, we could discard.
This is where you sideboard in the guy, Any of the cards we've talked about in the last 20 minutes. Sideboard in that guy.
Yeah.
And then bring it in. Boom.
So
Show me the Sower of Temptation discard.
I've got a big head in hands. Think. Tap a black. Cling to dust.
Ooh.
Is it good enough?
Okay, yeah, that's
I think
quite good.
And then exile another one.
Yeah, we're going to cling one, and we're going to Ghost Vacuum the other.
Yeah, probably Ghost Vacuuming. Yeah, the
I'm not sure about this.
But what does that mean? How does...
Well, let's
What
get
happens?
Worldgorger Dragon back up on
Yeah.
the screen here for a second.
Jim, explain this to me. I'm scared.
Look, nothing crazy is going to happen, actually.
Yeah.
We're just forcing Chifley to have a Worldgorger Dragon.
And nothing else?
It's a 7/7 with Flying and Trample, and it's going to exile all of the other permanents that Chifley has.
That's...
Until Worldgorger Dragon leaves. It's like a big Oblivion Ring. You put all your stuff in.
It's just your stuff.
It's just your stuff.
Okay.
Well, insane if it was your opponent, too.
Yeah.
7/7 Flying Trample, no other cards.
Yeah, that would be... I mean,
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be cool.
We are gaining some life off this Cling to Dust as well, because we
Yeah,
targeted
we
a creature.
Yeah. Now we're still with this Exhume on the stack. This is a crazy Exhume. Because I feel like a Worldgorger Dragon on its own is beatable.
I mean,
So it's...
yes.
I mean, Psychic Frog can get really big.
Look, it is one of the weakest cards in the game to stifle.
That's true.
Oh,
And we're countering
then we're countering it.
Yeah, so it actually never left the graveyard. We were just pointing it out for Richard's sake. And then we're just going to not even...
I'm mad confused.
Yeah, not even... That's very confusing. But also...
We're going to take the actions to narrow down the Exhume targets and also counterspell.
Yeah.
Perhaps playing around like a Reanimate. No, it wasn't playing around.
Also, I guess playing around days that way,
Yeah, look,
maybe.
Richard's really good at the game.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to think about it.
Points leader by a solid 30%, so I'll believe.
Yeah, probably just a fascinating turn.
Well, that is a Doughty Voidwalker. That is a Nihil Spellbomb.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
This is where Chifley's like, all right, show and tell. Stronghold Gambit. Any Stronghold Gambit enjoyers?
Let's have a look.
I don't think we're going to see Stronghold Gambit. No, not there. Cowardice here from Chifley. No blocking warriors. So Richard,
a warrior in his life.
Richard's going to put the Worldgorge Dragon inside the vacuum as well. I tell you what, this vacuum is now really hard to crack open.
This vacuum.
Like, I'd be tempted to leave that one there, honestly.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
what do you do with the Hoover
if
that
you
has
crack it,
all that monstrous...
I mean, you've got to
stuff
crack it
going on?
open. You're going to get a bunch of 1/1s, including a Worldgorger Dragon, which is going to kill the rest of your board. And then it's a 1/1. And your opponent's going to be like, okay.
That's
yes.
Chifley, good guy Chifley, reminding Richard to untap his Ghost Vacuum, which can't do anything because there's a Delphi Voidwalker and there's no graveyard left. But
Yeah.
still good, cool guy move.
Well, where did the rest of the graveyard go?
Got exiled by the Nihil Spellbomb.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And you should know that because we're commentating on this so beautifully.
You know, this is a world where I don't actually think that we're going to see the patented Richard Owen Portent Hue.
Yeah, we'll look
Because-
at our own cards.
Because Chifley's got a Bazaar back there.
Yeah.
The perfect counter to Portent Hue.
Yeah, which I don't think he would do into an onboard Delphi Voidwalker. However, he'll get that moral victory. Oh, are we
Oh,
going to? Are we going to?
Richard's like,
Oh,
nah, you're wrong, Jimbo.
psych! You
Yeah,
thought?
yeah. I saw on a track land those 3 cards.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Richard portent himself.
Wow. He just knows his card's full of good cards.
Yeah,
So
he knows the top of his deck.
He just wants it. Whoa.
That's why you bend the corners of the cards, right?
Yeah. Don't do that at home.
Don't do that.
Don't do that at home.
Don't do that.
Also, looking at your opponent's card just feels so much cooler.
Yep. All right.
You're right.
Well, Chifley's gonna counter the portent by tapping Bazaar.
Chipley was a nice guy and reminded Richard to untap his Ghost Vacuum. Do you think he's going to be such a nice guy he's going to put Traxxer into the void for Richard? That would be a cool move.
It's possible. And then, of course, Chifley's going to, discard Unmask, Dance of the Dead, Animate Dead.
Yeah.
Draw this 3rd card down.
These cards
And even if that card was a stinker as well, we can Bazaar through that as well.
Yeah.
I see Thoughtseize, Atraxa, Fetch Land, and the black card there, which I think was Vampiric Tutor, was the draw for turn.
That's interesting. Having a think of what to discard, maybe.
This is tough. Richard's really putting the screws to him.
These are untimed rounds, so Richard. So in a timed match, I think it'd be wise for Chifley to concede here
Yeah,
and give himself the best chance to finish a game 3.
it would be activate Bazaar concede.
Yeah, this game there is a low percentage he would win.
It's true. Yeah, there's a
But
1% chance.
There is a way he maybe wriggles out of it, and he's untimed, so he has no obligation to concede to save time.
I mean,
Which,
he's dead to the next combat step.
yeah,
So, there's 7 power in play right now and a frog. Frog has words on it.
yeah.
Unless you're holding a removal spell, like, you are dead to the next combat step.
So conceding wouldn't even save that much time
Hmm.
as we draw for Richard. All you have to do is discard a card, and turn them all sideways.
Chifley's think there might have been, alright, can I Vampiric Tutor for something and then tap Bazaar and draw?
Yeah.
And that would be 1 mana short of tutoring for Show and Tell and playing.
Instead, he wants his card back from the Hoover. He's looking through the vacuum's dust bag, saying like, "Where did I knew I vacuumed it up by accident. Give me back my monsters."
Let's have a look here at Bazaar of Baghdad. This card's been in play for a couple of games now,
Yeah.
and really defined the flow of both of the games. We're going to get one with nice writing on it.
Yeah.
We're not going to get the one with the original text, which is what Chifley's actually playing, but this is what the card does. Tap, draw 2 cards, discard 3 cards. Why would you ever put this in your deck?
It does say draw 2 cards on it.
That's true, but then it says discard 3 cards.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that part of the card, but it's super powerful in graveyard strategies. He's not mulliganing to it aggressively like vintage Dredge.
Yep.
Also, because he only has 1, and that's really risky to try and mulligan to a one-off.
I got to tell you, this card has not seen fair application since before Time Spiral came out.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, before Golgar, whichever Ravnica set had Golgari. I think it was actually Ravnica.
yeah.
Either it's dredging up a storm, or it's reanimating cards, or there's actually a Highlander deck I've seen lately with like Flameblade Adept and all of the marauding Marcos of the world, using
That's
Bazaar
really
to
cool.
just like boom boom them out.
Which is probably the fairest thing you can do.
Fairest of late, yeah.
And it's still just like a uncountable
Yeah.
draw to discard 3. Yeah, this card, fireworks going off when this card's in play.
If you rewind 25 years, this card was drawing 2 cards and discarding Squee Goblin Nabob, which was in your upkeep. If it's in your graveyard, you put it back in your hand. So now you've actually just got a land that draws cards.
Yeah, that's really good.
But things have changed
Yeah,
since
things
then. They printed this mechanic Dredge in Ravnica in like 2005, and since then, this card has not been played fairly at all.
Yeah, it's been around forever. It's like the motor has been twin turbo, supercharged,
Yeah.
jet fuel thrusters.
And look, maybe it was being used earlier than that for reanimated shenanigans.
Yeah.
But it certainly hasn't been used fairly since after that. You know?
Yeah.
It is one of the most powerful but unassuming to a new player cards. You know,
Yeah.
if you'd never played a trading card game in your life and you read this card, you're like, that card stinks.
But yeah, it's we don't get to see it much.
It's true. It's on the reserve list. It is a couple of dollar bills, but oh boy, it's worth it. If your opponent ever play, what I'm trying to say is, if your opponent ever plays Bizarre Baghdad, they're up to no good.
Yeah.
They are doing something. You should sniff it out.
Yeah, that's a game changer card.
I hope it's on the list. I don't actually
I
know.
don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Well, we're going into game 3 here in the top 8 of the Highlander Open Series Invitational.
Yep.
I'm going to see if I can get some updated results from our other tables, perhaps.
Yeah, as we shuffle off game 2, and Richard is still presenting Lutri as his companion. So no 5 drops, no Jace the Mind Sculptor coming in the board, no Deadpool still to worry about.
That's true.
It is interesting how Grixis has been known to play like Baragoyf and Deadpool.
Yeah.
And Lutri, you can't play those. But it is interesting, like, out of habit, boarding in answers to Deadpool, just out of pure habit, as we see Chipley take a mulligan.
I mean, I got to tell you, I primarily play Highlander online, and I've never had to worry about Deadpool.
Yeah.
That card's, I've never had it cast against me.
Yeah.
It's also no good against my deck, but like, you cannot cast it against me.
Yeah. There is a funny wrinkle. This typically paper-only format, as we see...
Both players taking a mulligan. All right.
Big think on one side, short think on the other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chifley's on the play. He had to decide first. So.
Yeah, but he had a lot less thinking, I think. Or do I think?
I think you do think. Therefore, I think that you am.
Yeah.
So, who do you think is favoured when both players take a mulligan here? That's always an interesting question for me.
Well, Bizarre Baghdad is probably worse with less cards in hands.
Fewer?
Fewer cards, yes, sorry. And Richard sort of can get away with a lot with one of his sideboard cards, whereas Chipley will need to draw an answer to a sideboard card and then some action.
It's true, but my counterpoint is that like Chifley just needs a couple of cards.
That's true.
If you have like Land, Entomb, Reanimate, you don't even need a second land.
That's true.
But there's your Atraxa. There's your second land. We found it.
You could also have Fetch Land, Reanimate, some other stuff.
Yeah.
Go turn 1, end of turn, crack fetch for a spell land. Get super lucky.
Yeah, just know the top card of your deck.
Yeah.
Well, I see one land, a Duress, a Grizzlebrand, and a Atraxa, a Life Death, and a Shallow Grave? Surely not. There is a Shallow Grave.
Yeah.
Wow. Sick. And we're putting Grizzlebrand on the bottom.
I mean, Atraxa is a blue card for Force of Will.
Yeah.
So you
and a white card for Solitude.
Yeah, which he is
probably not playing.
If he's playing. Oh no, let me have a look. I just want to be very sure. Yeah, he's absolutely not playing that.
No, all right. Well, there's a Grief. You know,
there's
a black card for Grief.
That's true. So if you have a choice between putting any of them on the bottom, you want to put Grizzlebrand. And also, if you were to entomb one, entombing Grizzlebrand is and getting that back is way more fun. Drawing 7 cards is way more fun than looking at the top 10 and getting 3 of them. I think that.
If we're going to continue the Reanimator history lesson, can we talk about Tin Fins?
Tin Fins, that's...
There was this legacy deck that would reanimate Grizzlebrands with Shallow Grave, got to give him haste, and also reanimate Children of Corliss.
Yep.
And then use that to regain all of the life you've spent this turn.
Which, that sometimes still happens.
After the second Children of Corliss, you're not just gaining the 14 anymore. Yeah, you're gaining the 14 and the 14.
Yeah. Gain 20, 1 mana gain 28.
Eventually, you storm through your whole deck, you shuffle them back in with Emrakul, And eventually you're going to put that Emrakul into play. I don't know how. You'll figure it out. I believe in you.
Yeah. As we go, turn 1 Duress.
Okay, we see Mishra's Bauble, Portent, Thoughtseize, Force of Will, Ponder, Dalthy Voidwalker. Wow, we have seen a no land keep on the camera here for us. Richard Owen putting it all on the line on this mulligan to 6.
I don't believe it.
I do, it's right in front of me.
Yeah, but I don't
If you
believe
told me,
it.
I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah.
Quarterfinals, game 3, it's all on the line. And we've kept no land, Force Blue card, Bauble.
That's fascinating. It is a really good 6.
It's a really good 6 if there was a land as well.
Yeah. Force of Will is really good. Dorothy Voidwalker is a fantastic sideboard card, or main deck, I don't even know.
One land off the top, and then you can find, you can cast one of these cantrips.
One of the 2 castable cards in Richard's hand from the Duress.
Would you daze this Mishra's Bauble?
No.
I would. I'd go for the throat here. If my opponent just played this Mishra's Bauble, I'd be dazing that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I just... I don't know. As we have a Entomb in Chifley's hands.
Richard has drawn.
That is a known card from the Mishra's Bauble.
Ah, yes.
We have drawn a land.
All right, Watery Grave.
All right, so we've got something going on. Are we going to... Oh, we're going to Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize, pretty good. What's going on here? Entomb in response.
Okay, yeah. What are we putting in the graveyard? Maybe a shenanigans to remove some artifact hate pieces.
That would...
What if you just flip the bottom card, put the Grizzlebrand in there?
Yeah.
No, I think we're going to see maybe a card like Velgavoth. All right, Grizzlebrand, so it was just the bottom card.
Yeah, didn't need to thumb through it, mate.
I mean, it's nice too because it hides the information from your opponent. That, if you just flip the bottom card, they know you put the Grizzlebrand on the bottom.
That's true.
A bit of an agonizing moment here for Richard was we reveal the hand. Worldly Tutor was known about Atraxa, Life, Death, Shallow Grave.
So, getting... This is, again, a tension point. We have 2 players now that have mulliganed, that have kept very land-low hands. Chipley keeping 1 lander. Richard keeping a no-lander.
Yeah.
And we are...
One of them's drawn out of it.
Yeah, we've got a real tension point.
Yeah.
We've got a Dorothy Voidwalker, which will stop future reanimation, but that Grizzlebrand is already in the graveyard.
We are determining the winner from this card flip right here.
Yeah, well, I think if he bricks,
it's a land.
I think it is a land. That's brutal. As we surveil.
Okay, all right. Trophy in the graveyard.
Yeah, no green mana to cast that. So this is if there's a clean to dust, we sort of reset and we
we could also ponder. Other cards that could be relevant here could be just a Spell Pierce.
Yeah, Portent U actually is very relevant. Would have been very relevant. We're gonna
Thoughtseize, Inquisition or Duress away.
I think we are going to see a Portent U. Oh, as we see a fetch land. That's really good with Worldly Tutor because now we can get a Bayou.
We can get a Metamorphosis Fanatic from that.
Yeah, getting the Metamorphosis Fanatic. Sorry, that's a tongue twistery.
Yeah, you should try spelling it.
Yeah, I have. For the longest time, I never bought this card because buying cards online, you have to type it all out. I was just like, I'll do it later.
I'm with you.
But now, again, Chifley has a little while away from putting a big boom boom into play.
And now this Portent U really sucks.
Yeah.
Look at your top 3, put them back.
Just a turn behind on being able to Portent for value. It's just... So now Richard needs to draw something like a Clean to Dust, something...
Yep, and Daze is not good enough here.
Yeah,
this
some
would
sort
be
of interaction.
End Step Worldly Tutor, untap, Metamorphosis Fanatic with 1 untapped.
So you have a Force of... He does have a Force of Negation.
Force of Negation, Force of Will...
We're seeing a shuffle.
Land Spell Pierce, Cling to Dust, plus land. Like, if you don't have the land here, then you're looking for Force of Negation exactly.
Yeah. This is a really high tension draw
Yeah,
step.
if you
but
do,
it
if you
got
do
harder
have the
for me.
land, there's a lot of outs.
Yeah.
You know, your Soul Guide Lantern, your Nihil Spellbomb, Cling to Dust, not Spell Pierce, that wouldn't do it against a Metamorphosis Fanatic.
Now, this is game
It's game 3.
3. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is an exciting one. Here we
You
go.
do have the land.
What are we going to do? Again,
And Chifley's just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah.
Chifley has, very few decisions to make right now. It's going to be Worldly Tutor for Metamorphosis Fanatic because he knows that this is his best opportunity.
Mhm.
The Douthie can come down next turn, but again, this Grizzlebrand's just lurking, just standing there menacingly.
Fascinating game. He's sitting there patiently
Yeah.
waiting to see if he gets to win.
Surprise. All right, well, end step. We're going to crack a fetch. Chifley taking 1, Richard Owen on the board here.
Is this Chifley's first crack fetch land?
It is,
He maybe did crack a fetch land. Oh, we're seeing a brainstorm in response.
Okay.
Well, at the end of all this, not main phase, which is very interesting.
This is in response to the Worldly Tutor, which is
it
now
resolves.
resolved. Perhaps
Oh!
looking for a mental misstep. Was that
Yeah.
another out here? There is a mental misstep, so
Yes.
that was another out we were digging for, but it's resolving,
Hmm.
and that means that there's no Cling to Dust.
Yep, that's true.
The card you tutor for has to be revealed, so if it's not a Metamorphosis Fanatic, then we're going to have some problems.
We are now showing its
Yep.
Metamorphosis Fanatic.
I think they were waiting on Richard to make the decisions and put cards back to Brainstorm first.
Yeah. There we go. Draw.
Untap, and oh boy, it's a miracle! Oh, out of nowhere, Metamorphosis Fanatic. And
Oh my
Grizzlebrand
God.
is risen from the dead, broken out of the hell vault that is Chifley's graveyard.
He's going to draw 7 cards right away, going
Yeah.
down to 12.
I mean, he's only got 1 card in hand. He doesn't have to worry about discarding the hand size.
He also would happily discard a
Well,
trust of hand
I
size.
mean, you know.
Like,
If you had 5 cards in hand, you probably wouldn't activate right here, right now. I mean, maybe you would. I'm not a reanimator pilot. But only having 1, you're getting so much value out of this potential.
yeah, this.
We do have a land, so we're no longer discarding anything to hand size, and a Thoughtseize or Inquisition would be ideal. DRC, Ghost Vacuum,
That's a Dark Confidant.
is it?
Yeah.
Neat. Cool. So land, Douthie, DRC, Dragon Rage Channeler, that is, Ghost Vacuum, and Dark Confidant. Bob Marr himself, looking a little worse for wear in the alternate artwork. Chifley just having a think, do any of these cards have any text against my 7/7 flying lifelink
Yeah.
beater? The answer is yes, Dragon Rage Channeler has the word flying.
Yeah.
But potentially you could take the Douthie Voidwalker, or the Ghost Vacuum to, allow you to go further beyond.
Yeah. Douthie Voidwalker, I think, is the scariest card.
Yeah.
But also, Ghost Vacuum is just one mana, so if Richard draws something really good, he can go Graveyard Hate plus, I don't know, some sort of removal spell for Grizzlebrand.
Yep.
Again, we're in Chifley's seat, we're wondering how the heck do we lose
How do
this
we
game?
lose? Yeah.
He's just that far ahead. He's got 11 power of lifelinking. He's got 7 cards available to him at the small price of 7 life.
I think I would have taken the Ghost Vacuum.
Okay.
Because the opponent can go exactly land, drown in the lock, Ghost Vacuum.
That's true.
Which, doesn't put you in a winning position if you're in Richard's seat, but it puts you in a not immediately losing situation.
But that is the first rock on the train tracks that knocks all of Chifley's carriages over.
Yeah. Well, we're miracling this portent. It was known from the Brainstorm.
Yeah.
This is the second card down from the Brainstorm.
And we think over this one, which is very interesting. And we're it's going to resolve, and then... but before it does, Richard concedes, wow, what a fascinating game 3, where neither player really got to go into uninterrupted, but the build of this deck, getting to turn Worldly Tutor into a reanimation spell by getting a Metamorphosis Fanatic was
super cool.
Super cool,
Yeah.
and helped Chifley get that win. If that's a other tutor, it's more points.
Yeah,
and it's not as cool as getting a free 4-4.
that's right. We're back in the booth here. Jim Dowling, Alec Ferguson. That was the quarterfinals. We've only got 2 rounds of Magic left here to decide who will be the Plenty of Games Highlander Open Series champion for 2025. Alec, thanks for joining me for that one, but we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with the semi-finals as soon as we have one.
Yeah. Catch you later. Bye bye.